The voices in the mountains. Have you ever seen the colors of the wind? This is it. Welcome everybody to the live. Good morning. Hopefully you guys are having a good morning. Woke up around, what time did I wake up this morning? I think I woke up like 6:15, 6:20 this morning. And then when I woke up this morning, I worked on my introduction for my, I'm writing a research paper, so I worked on that introduction. Then I moved on to the literature review, uploaded that paper at the writing center. So it's being reviewed right now. I didn't want to have like a full-on session because I realized when I'm at that session, they read slow. So I just uploaded my paper so they could read the whole thing. So right now I am working on my discussion post that's due next week for my public organizations theory class. I like to work ahead a little bit, and next week is exam week. We'll get an A on that exam, B and above if it's God's will. So once I'm finished with like my discussion post, I want to make sure that I have enough time to study for everything. This morning I also did study for my exam. I'm just like retaking my past quizzes and reviewing my notes. That's my study method for his exam. And I emailed him, and that's what the professor recommended to do. So that's what I'm gonna do to study. But welcome everybody. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and enjoy the type-in sounds. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my third discussion post each week for a public organization. I respond to I create 3 discussion posts, and then I respond to 3 discussion posts, and then I also respond to my professor. It sounds like a lot, guys. For me, it's not a lot because I'd work ahead. If you wait till the last minute, it is a lot. So, yeah, because originally, like, for the first 3 weeks of school, I was responding to, like, 10 people in total, and my professor had to email me saying, you don't have to respond to those many people, you're responding to too many people. Why? I only did that because, one, I really didn't fully understand how I'm gonna get all my credit, and a discussion post is a very simple way to get all your credit. You don't want to miss that. So that's why I did more. It's better to do more than less, guys. All right, so let me go back to the final discussion post for next week. Where is it? Where did she put it? Okay, here it is. And pose an original comment or theory. I'm gonna have to email. I'm gonna write it, but the topic somewhat confuses me on what I have to do. Like, for the most part, I understand it, but I kind of don't. And when you have dilemmas like that, guys, you email for help and clarification. Choose either reading for this week and pose an original comment or theory. What do you mean by that? You want me to just write out my ideas or create a new theory? When you guys type a lot, it really shows you what words. It's always that one word you always misspell. Just for clarification, discussion post with accent students. Okay, guys, the email is sent to get clarification, but we are still going to respond to the discussion. Well, I'm not posting it. We're still going to write a draft of our discussion polls on how I think it should be answered. Because I'm 98% sure that I'm right on how my thinking and answer in it, but I just still want that clarification. Choose either reading for this week and post an original thought. I have 2 notebooks for this class. Prior to summer break, I read ahead and I read all the chapters. So I wrote, this is from the summer, or prior to summer, this was from May. I literally read the whole textbook and took notes on the chapters. And this is my new notebook. I still reread the chapters. I don't know why I did that. I never did that for a class before, but I decided to do it for this class. It's been helpful so far, so. Aspects of social theory. Churches, American media. Okay. Hey John, welcome to all the new people tuning in. We're typing right now, doing some schoolwork. Please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and sharing it. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, guys. So you came for ASMR, that's what you're gonna get. If you hear me talking, you'll know if it's directed to. For the most part, I'm speaking out my ideas. dresses. An aggregate of individuals into a group. Technology tip of the day. Command C is for copy. I haven't figured out the keys for paste yet. Interesting. You guys know, like, wearing skirts, the perception that females are the only individuals who should wear skirts and dresses could be somewhat categorized as a function orientation. Not a function orientation, what am I saying? Well, it could be categorized as a function orientation as well as a type of formal organization. Technically, you can't really say it's a formal organization since a person wearing a skirt or dress isn't making money from it and it's not an established organization. But it could be a functional orientation because there's a clear set of rules or processes for that. I was just reading that. I could put that in my discussion post. That was a good analysis. If I can remember what I just said. That was a good analysis. Let me see. Yep, exactly. Money, the same thing for high heels. It could somewhat be categorized, and this is very broad, not specific or anything. Just on my reading, if we want to try and connect terms together, we could say that wearing high heels, since that is mostly directed towards females, it could be an example of a function orientation. And that's just like one characteristics of it. because it's not a task-oriented goal. It's not short-term focus. So that's what I'm just saying. This is just very broadly from definitions that was provided from the textbook. Yeah. Or high heels could be a formal organization, but once again, very broadly, because an individual wearing high heels isn't like an entity within itself, like Wendy's or like Burlington. So we would categorize high heels directed towards females because it has been formally established for an explicit purpose of achieving a certain goal. And that goal is females wearing skirts and dresses. That was good. I'm gonna write that down. Thanks, guys. That was a good one. I'm gonna write it down and figure out a way to put it in my discussion post because I want to see what my professor thinks about that, to see if my thinking is right. It could be, I could be totally wrong, but the good thing about my discussion post is, for the most part, I'm gonna include, like, I'm gonna answer the question, I'm just putting extra stuff. And she said, even if your theory's totally wrong, as long as it's like good, if that makes sense in a way. It doesn't make sense, but I know what I'm talking about. She said it's okay, but I want to see if my thinking's right, so I'm gonna try to include that in my discussion post. How's my phone dying already? I've only got 20%, guys. If it shuts off, I'm so sorry. I don't want to get up right now. I'm comfy. The high heel shoe market. That makes no sense. Well, it does make sense. I'll edit it. That's where you take your work to the writing center, guys. Formal organization, not functional. Okay, so that's there. Oops. Gorgle, for example. My thoughts need to marinate with this one a little more. I need to, yeah, my thoughts need to marinate. I think I need a clear theory, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna wait for her response. So I'm gonna check the grammar of my previous work. I'll send my work to my iPod because sometimes I'll send it to my iPod and my phone because sometimes random thoughts come to me that I use in my papers or discussion posts. So I don't write stuff in one setting, guys. Can't do that. So let me check my grammar. You just emailed me? She emailed me. That's just confused me a little more. I'll figure it out. Since it is module 4 and there are 2 readings, got that. The prompt is asking you to pose an original thought or question. Okay. Okay, that kind of makes sense now. All right. Okay, so like organization, like a question. That'll be the easiest thing to do. Oh man, it just came out of my... I lost my page in my notes. Okay. No. Okay, so I wrote out my question, but I'm not going to show it to you guys just because plagiarism and all that. I don't think you guys are going to take anything, but I never really show my work that I submit online. So guys, I think I'm going to log off now because my phone's dying. That's like the only reason, and my charger's like all the way over there. But hopefully you guys enjoy this live. I will be continuing on with my work. So thank you guys so much. Continue to like the video. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. And I will be back with more YouTube live soon, guys. Hopefully I see you in the next live or in the comment section of one of my full-length YouTube videos. Bye, guys.